No, today I'm doing my top 10 countdown on my favorite basketball moves. I haven't been on my YouTube channel for a long time. I haven't done any videos. I decided to take a break. I got lazy. So I decided to make more video content for my channel. So hopefully you guys like this video today I'm making. Let's get to the top 10 countdown. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. To do my dance moves, you know? All right, let's get into it.
Now they have a choice.
In Richmond, you're 80% more likely to go to prison than college. This contract states that you will maintain a 2.3 grade point average, and you will wear ties on game day.
Between surviving alone.
This is basketball, man.
These boys are student athletes. Student comes first.
Number 10 on my list is the movie called Coach Carter, starring Samuel L. Jackson and other young lead actors and Hollywood upcoming artists. This movie was an awesome movie. The movie is about a Samuel L. Jackson character. He used to go to the high school when he was younger in that school, and he got a coaching opportunity to coach that team. And the kids were going a bad direction, so Coach Carter got hired to shape them to a better basketball team. So I reckon this is one of my favorite movies. That's why it's on my list. It's a good movie, good performance by Samuel L. Jackson. I think he should got a Academy Award for this movie he shot. This movie is pretty good, so check the movie out. Coach Carter. Next movie on my list.
The amazing story of two boys and two families struggling against the odds.
My mother, God bless her, she's always said to me, this America, you can make something of your life.
Against the system.
You have to realize you can make their team win.
To make a dream come true.
My next movie on my list is it's not a basketball movie, it's a documentary, and the documentary is called Hoop Dreams. It's about an African American kid grew up in the projects in America. I think Chicago, I forgot what state.
It begins with a game, with a basket and a ball. It becomes a journey of heartbreak and hope. From city streets to...
And just talking about his dream about playing the NBA, pursuing his dream. So he went to an all-black school, and then he decided to go to a better school for a basketball program. And it's a good program, just showing how he's chasing his dream, working hard, and connecting with other coaches. This is a good documentary. I like how the filmmaker put this documentary together. Just show his family side, his friend side, and his best friend. And he ended up the author Iggy didn't even end up making to the NBA, but this documentary is actually pretty good. It's a good documentary. I recommend checking this movie out. This documentary. Next movie on my list.
LeBron phenomena and grow and grow.
This all started in a little gym with a linoleum floor on Maple Street.
I was about to coach this travel basketball team. I knew a very good player, and his name happened to be LeBron James when he was young.
My next film on my list is a legendary documentary, More Than the Game with LeBron James. This movie is actually pretty good. This movie talks about his childhood, how he grew up in Akron, Ohio, poor with a single mother, and he never met his father, and he worked hard, and he met this basketball coach, and he ended up living with him, and his coach put him in the right direction, and then he decided to try out for his high school team, St. Mary's of St. Vincent in Ohio. He made the team.
Could stand in our way, nothing's gonna separate us.
These are young kids, and they started blowing teams out.
5-0, 15-0, 20-0.
They couldn't believe we were...
He brought his friends to come play for that program, and they dominated the high school scene. And LeBron James was getting popular. He was on Sport Illustrated at age 16 years old. Actually amazing for a teenager to be on a sport magazine at that age. And he did good, dunking on people. He had a good crossover. He could shoot the ball at that age. And it was a good documentary put well. The filmmakers did a good job putting that documentary together. So if you have any free time, I recommend you checking out More Than the Game with LeBron James. Next film on my list.
It's just Coach bringing us.
Coach said things around here were gonna be different.
Taco, nacho, burrito.
Now I'm looking for hot doggo.
Doesn't look like he was kidding.
You're here to play basketball my way, and my way is hard.
Get in my office, chump. We do not back down ever. I will teach you teamwork.
My next movie on my list, Glory Road. This movie is about basketball coach named Don Harkins. He gets a coaching opportunity in I think Texas University, up in Texas. So he decides to go. He took the job opportunity and went over there, and so he's looking for players, but he can't find the right players. So he decided to get African American players. At that time,
comes the incredible story of the team that changed the game forever.
Coach Haskins is starting 5 black players, a first in NCAA championship history.
Thank you for keeping us together, no matter what the obstacles.
The NCAA Division I school programs where races didn't like African American athletes. Those are white dominated athletes back then. So Don Harkins decided to get these African American players. So you give them a chance and opportunity, and they actually did well. They killed it, but like they were getting lots of hate letters and like people beating them up in the washroom, and there's lots of drama and like people call him the end lover in the movie, and like it was a bad experience. But he had a good heart. He gave these kids an opportunity, give them a free education, and like do something well with their lives, you know. So yeah, I recommend checking this movie out. Glory Road. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I think I have it here. This movie's pretty good. Glory Road. Like I remember buying this when I was a teenager, 16 years old. This is a well put movie. It's on Disney Plus. You can check it out on Disney Plus. But I have the DVD. So next movie on my list.
Mike, you go to the hole and dominate. We on defense. Whoa, I don't play defense.
Yes. Special delivery.
Movie on my list is a movie called Space Jam with Michael Jordan. You can see here I have this movie. This is one of my favorite movies. I grew up watching this movie when I was a kid. This movie's pretty good. It has Michael Jordan, the guy from Ghostbusters, Bill Murray, and other athletes. What's his name? He played Charles Barkley and other sport athletes. But yeah, this movie's pretty good. So this movie's about Michael Jordan. He's a athlete. He's he's playing in the NBA, and he decided to go to baseball in the movie, like his real life kind of, and he gets sucked into like a 3D world, dimension cartoon world.
Where'd he go?
And like they need help, like the cartoon minions need help to beat the other bad basketball team, the bad guys. So Michael Jordan decided to help them, and he wins and ends up saving the day. This is a good movie, to be honest. This is one of my favorite movies of all time, Space Jam. I like how they put the design on the cover and like the cartoon. So this is a pretty good movie. Like if you have time, you should watch this movie. It's a pretty good movie. All right. Next movie on my list.
Alex and his friends could do anything on the basketball court except win. Then they met Lamont.
You think you can help us win? We're not that bad. Okay, we're that bad.
The newest Disney Channel original movie, inspired by a true story. Together.
My next movie on my list is the movie called, let me see here. Full Court Miracle. Full Court Miracle is a Disney movie, original channel movie. It's pretty good. It's about a basketball player named Mark Carr, and he can't find like an NBA job, so he got laid off. So he's homeless, living in his van. So one day he decided to play basketball at the park, and he meet these Jewish kids, and these Jewish kids have money, I guess. So they offer him to the Jewish kids offer him to coach them, and the arrangement he has to pay. The kids have to pay him to coach the kids. So he decided to take the money, and then he ended up coaching the kids, and he became good friends with the kids. And Lamont Carr, the character, decides to help them, and they win more basketball games, and their conditions get better. You can see in the movie they improved. They win more games and stuff. So this is a pretty good movie. The first time I watched this movie, I was about like 12 years old, around 2004. So this is a good movie. At the end, he got a coaching a playing opportunity in Philadelphia, the Sixers team, but he turned it down to stay with the kids.
Days, the light that continues to deliver us from darkness, to illuminate our dreams, to turn strangers into friends, and to shine as a beacon of hope to all the world.
Every basketball movies like that decided to turn down their dream and help the kids, whatever. They always do that anyway. So I recommend watching this movie. You can catch this movie on Disney Plus. So a pretty good movie. Next movie on my list.
Mom, do you remember when I used to have a hamster?
You want another hamster?
Not exactly.
Hey, boy, come and get it. Come and get it. No way.
My next movie on my list is a movie called Air Bud. So basically, this boy, he lost his father, and the actor, his name is Kevin Zegers. When he's younger, he played this character. Anyway, so the movie's about a boy who lost his father recently, and then he has issues in school, and he can't get along with the kids, not making friends. So he decides to try for the basketball team to meet other kids. So he tried for the basketball team. He was pretty good, and he made it. So one day he decided to play basketball at the park. He meets this clown dog, and the clown dog can play basketball. The dog can actually shoot with his beak, with the mouth. Like, it's going in, so it's amazing. So the dog and him become good friends. And like the owner was an asshole, and the dog old owner was an asshole, and he was not a nice person. Like, he hated his job, he was miserable, and like he looked like a drunk person. And so yeah, so one part of the movie, the clown finds the dog, and then he takes the clown person takes the dog from Kevin Zegers' mom, and then the Kevin Zegers character becomes sad. Josh, that's the character's name. Josh becomes sad, becomes depressed, and that was one of the saddest scenes I ever seen in a basketball movie. And one scene in the movie, Josh's character decided to go save the dog. He rescued the dog from the mean owner. So they ran away together, and so Josh has to sacrifice the dog, let him go, because like if the clown will go back to the house and get him. So Josh decides to let the dog run away, and then Josh tells the dog, "I don't want you anymore. Leave." And he starts crying. I'll show you the clip, but it's like one of the saddest scenes I've ever seen.
Come on, buddy. Yeah, good boy. Just like we always do.
I was crying when I seen that scene. So I recommend you checking that movie. It's a good movie, Airborne. Next movie on my list.
Behind the scenes, Double Team, the newest Disney Channel original movie based on a true story of twins Heather and Heidi Birds. But how do you make two actresses look like twins?
I have really long, straight, really light blonde hair, and she has a little bit darker, short, kind of spunky hair. So they cut my hair and they gave her extensions. Yeah, all these are fake. When they got her.
My next movie on my list is a movie called Double Team, about these two twins, Heidi Bird, and I forgot the twin name. Let me check on my phone. Let me see the name. Heidi and Heather Birds. There we go. So there were One started as a volleyball player, and the one was an actor. And the dad recommended to play basketball because they're really tall. And the first they hated it, then they didn't like basketball. They got into it and they fell in love with it. So the dad made them try out for the team. They made it, and they were pretty good. Like they could shoot. They're tall. And there was a hater character in the movie. I think her name was Nikki or something. She was jealous of them because they got all the attention. And yeah, some people are just jealous of you when you rising up in life. So anyway, so they go around tournaments and they play really good. They got scouted by a school, some university school, but I forgot the name. And so they end up getting full ride scholarships to a university. That was their dad wishes because the dad couldn't afford to pay for the university. So the dad wanted to get a full athletic scholarship for their bright future. And the amazing price is both of them made it to the WNBA. So the dream came true. It wasn't for the dad. I think the dream will not make them come true. Sometimes you need the right person to push you to make your goals happen. I know, like, people tell you to work hard and chase your dreams and stuff, but sometimes it takes a village to rise and help you get where you need to go or your destination in life. You know? All right, next movie on my list.
Our basketball coach had a heart attack the other night. We need a new coach, Jack.
Then you know your gifts seem heaven sent.
Is the team any good? No. The last time they made the playoffs, back when you were playing.
Let's go, line up.
You're Marcus, right?
That's right.
How many threes did Marcus make last year?
A percentage of 26.
You want to know why they're leaving you open? It's because...
So my next movie on my list is called The Way Back, starring Ben Affleck. So this movie is about a guy, I forgot his name. What's his name? How come I can't remember? What's his name? Jack Cunningham. So he used to be a high school superstar back in the day, and he just walked away from basketball. So he ended up doing dead-end jobs, and he ended up drinking a lot. He was a drunk, and he wasn't happy in life. And he's really depressed. Like you can see in the movie, Ben Affleck portrayed a good character for this movie. He put life into the character. Like he put his footprint in this movie. Like he actually did a good job. So years later, he got offered to go back to the high school and coach the high school basketball team, and like they were horrible. And then he make them into shape and put them, like, get them back into shape and make them work hard, and they got better and improved. And back then, you could see in the movie like the character, his wellness got better. Like I think he cut down his drinking. He looks better, look happier. So yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I recommend checking it out. I think you could watch it on Amazon, but sometimes you need a reason to live in life. Sometimes it could be like a love, like a partner person, or a friend, or father, or your love interest, whenever you love somebody. You know, I think that's what you need. Like love like a dream. I think that makes life rich, full, and meaning. You know, so you need things to do, and like I need someone to love, I guess. So my next movie on my list.
All his life, Calvin Cambridge had been pushed around.
Want to play me one-on-one?
Stop it!
And Michael Jordan went back down from no challenge. And neither is Calvin Cambridge.
But no matter how hard he tried,
Take a number, Ox, because you're about to be served.
nothing ever changed.
My number one favorite movie of all time, Like Mike with Bow Wow. This movie was played back in the day in early 2002. Everyone was talking about this movie. They had NBA stars Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter in this movie. This movie was the bomb back in the day. Like, everyone was talking about this movie. And the music, the head main song, Basketball is my favorite sport. I bet you down off the court. That was a hot fire song. Like, they had everything. So this movie is pretty good. So the story's about Calvin Cambridge. He finds these magical shoes and make him play like Michael Jordan. And so he gets like a ticket, and then he faced 1-on-1 Tracy Reynolds. I believe that's his name, Tracy Reynolds. He beat him 1-on-1, and he...
You like that? This is what I play. Oh, okay. Got that?
He throws the ball off the backboard and dunk it. That was amazing. And then they noticed him, and then supposed to do like a 1-day contract, but they extended his contract. He ended up playing with the team for the whole season. So it was a pretty good movie, and like it was a heartwarming film movie. This was my favorite movies of all time. I recommend watching this movie. Like Mike, it was pretty good. Check this movie out. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching today's episode. I'm gonna do more videos soon, so I'll keep you guys updated. Follow my Instagram, subscribe to my channel. You know you guys know what to do, so I would like to say thank you guys for your support. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.